doobie, bro. Are you fucking... Are you a femboy or some shit?
Alrighty. Well, give me I gotta do something else. Hold on. Alrighty. Let me post the link. All right. We are live. NQ Trader killed it overnight. NQ Trader killed it overnight again. We can show that. Give me a second. So NQ Trader started out the night with a 2 contract, so that's gonna be plus 500. Then we had another win, plus 750, plus 1,000, plus 1250, plus 1,500. Then a loss, so we're up 750 now. Then a win, so plus 1250, plus 1,500, plus 1,750, plus 2,000. Then a loss, so that puts us to 1,250 up. And then a win, so that puts us plus 1,750. So 1,750 overnight with NQ Autotrader. It's been killing it lately. Hopefully you guys read my message yesterday. With usually it's not the strategy that's the problem. It's you sticking to the strategy. What did I just say? Plus 1,750 overnight? Is that what I just said? 85% win rate strategy. All right, let's go back to SBS. I will talk about my morning a little. How's everyone doing today? We only got 880 in here. A little quiet per usual in the morning. We do have news this morning. Okay, didn't want to show anything there. It didn't. We have, let me change this to no low impact and US only. We have, we're in central time on this, I guess. Need to change this. All right, so we have 10 a.m. news, 10 a.m. PMI this morning. All right. Market's open, and we have 4 people in here. That is exciting. Wow. What is going on? Why does no one like join our live streams anymore? Morning, TJ. Yeah, it's for that care, that's right. I like it when we have like 20 people in here, because then you guys start to chat with each other, you know? It's nice. Yeah, still good. So we do have 10 a.m. news, so we will be watching out for that. I did post a Botfolio video yesterday. If you guys wanted to check that out, I'm gonna check that right now. But Botfolio had another $1,000 day yesterday, which is really nice. Right now we are in an ES long, 1 contract, and where average price is 55.96. And then we're in a Bitcoin long, and we are down a little bit in that, but nothing crazy. PMI today, you don't need to turn off SBS if you're meaning the whole morning. I would say maybe a few minutes before and a few minutes after the news, I would turn it off. Yes. PMI, we just got a pattern 2 long to start out the morning. This is on the 48 range. You can see it in the bottom left here, right by my face. Pattern 2 long. Usually the pattern 2 longs do pretty well, at least on average, I would say. They have bigger stops, so it really allows the trade to work out. Yeah, I would turn off because there is 2 red folder news and there is medium impact news and low impact news all at 10, so just to be safe. All right. Pattern 2 trade is not working out right now. That is all right. We did just get a 42 range long. And a 32 range, so we are long in everything right now. So hopefully we do get a move up, because I do not want to see us move down after we are long in everything. Although I would probably lean a little bit more bearish today, to be honest. SBS starts at 8:35, missed that one. Yeah, these are all before 8:35. I do recommend to you guys pretty much always 8:35 arming. So do not feel bad if you miss these, because there is often a lot of losses at 9:32 to 9:35 in that 3-minute period, which does look like all these are losses. So there you go. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about the trades I have before 9:32 or 9:35, because I do generally recommend everybody do 9:35 start time. So don't worry too much about that. For a news filter, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Ben. He has he's been working on an update, almost done with that update for SBS. So he's added a ton of cool order features, and he's adding some quality of life features. I'll have to double check. He's adding a few different things. So I will have to double check, but we are improving stuff right now. Let's go. Yeah, so hopefully things, we added some new order entry features. You could add, I think we've added, good morning. I think we've added order features, so different order, what am I trying to say? Different order entry tools. It's a little smoother way of having it enter and exit orders. We've also added filters to where you could make it filter like only longs above VWAP, shorts below VWAP, things like that. And some quality of life stuff, which that update should be coming out very soon. Like, I'm talking within the next week, probably not this week, but hopefully next week. Looks like the range chart, use the range chart instead of 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart is up. I use the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart is actually, I would say, our most steady and stable chart, because SBS Autotrader was built around this 1 minute chart right here, bottom right. We don't have any trades on it currently. A lot of people do like the other charts. I made a video the other day explaining the 1 minute, how I think it's probably the best chart overall, because it doesn't take as many trades, sometimes takes no trades for a couple days, sometimes it takes 5 trades a day. It really depends on the market. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's pretty good. I think we just got a 1 minute trade. We got a 1 minute trade here. Switched to 1 minute. 32 hour was too much up and down. Yeah. We are in a 1 minute right now. From 19,400. We were up pretty good there, actually. It just dropped 20 points. Now it looks like it's pretty bullish, and we're going to go for the high at 433. So if you want to be real safe, you could just wait until news and not arm until after 10 a.m. news. So you could arm at like 10:05 if you want to be real safe about it this morning. But we have multiple equal lows at 19,338. So pretty much our final TP here, there is like 4 equal lows. So I would say we might look to target that. We're ejecting a 15-second CISD right now. We have equal lows below us. Doesn't look too bad for shorts right now, in my opinion. Does not look bad for lower, in my opinion. Have you ever tried SBS on longer charts? It can work on the 5 minute. There's been people who use 5 minute and they get really killer trades. You just don't get a lot of trades. I think 5 minute generally is a little too big, honestly, for the Autotrader at least. Pushing down here, we need us to hit about 67 or so for our TP to be moved. Oh, there we go. TP was moved and we hit 70. And come on, man, don't stop us out. Hit the TP. We're kind of respecting a fair value gap right here. A microscopic 1 minute fair value gap, or 15 seconds, sorry. 15-second fair value gap. There's the drive lower. All right, so 300 bucks there on the 1 minute chart. And we are in on the 42 and the 48 range. Remember, equal lows below us, so I do like the shorts. These are longs and they are destroying right now. They're winning beautifully. So generally I do only count like the 935 onwards trading, because that's what I tell you guys to do. So we did get some slippage there. That's why our TP is higher. Okay, beautiful. So that was nice. That was a beautiful trade. So we went from down like 400, 420 to up 60. So that was about a $500 win on 400 risk per trade. So if that was your first trade of the day, let me know if you guys caught that. Let me know if you guys caught that. We do have equal lows still below us. We are still rejecting the 15-second CISD. And we do have SMT. Do have SMT on NQ, yes, so. Yeah, flat till after news. I don't think that's a bad choice at all. Do not think that's a bad choice at all. So decent morning so far, honestly. You guys should be green on the day if on the 42 range or the 1 minute right now. Well, yeah, 1 minute was 940, so you guys should be green on the day if you started at 935. All right, so we are moving higher. Do you have a feature ad stop SBS not trading the news? Yeah, we have, well, we don't have like a specific news filter, but we do have time filters, so you can select when you want it to trade. So like right here, you can change the filters and stuff. There's 3 filters, so you can select which times you want it to take trades during. We are pumping. You know what's printing right now? Botfolio. Let me check it actually. Oh, it's not printing that much, but we're up a couple hundred, so. We're in an ES long from 55.96. 55.96, and it's at 56.50, so we are up 50 points on Botfolio, 1 MES contract. 50 points on ES is a lot, by the way, if you guys didn't know. If you guys did not know. Good morning, Gio. How you doing this morning? Are you up a couple hundred points already? We still have equal lows. Makes me think we might spike down on news. I'm not sure how big the news would be, but if we get a nice short setup potential, I'm doing good as well, Gio. Haven't traded today or yesterday. Gotcha. Doing well. Equal lows though at 19,338. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal lows. 4 equal lows there. We're currently respecting a 5-minute fair value gap. Bearish fair value gap, that is. And we're inside of a 15-minute fair value gap. I want to see us go lower and take out those equal lows. News is in 7 minutes. I can't tell you what to do. I would say turn SBS off would be my recommendation a few minutes before and a few minutes after news. I generally say 5 minutes. We're getting a inverse here, and we have equal lows at 338. Three-minute gaps, not inverse though. Best idea. Yeah, so I would wait or disable 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after, generally speaking. No other trades on SBS so far. Sideline, we do have news in 5 minutes. High impact. So be careful. High impact news. I think we are dumping on news. That's my prediction. Let's do a poll. I think we drop to 338. What do you guys think? Equal lows below us. We are kind of rejecting 5-minute, 15-minute for value gap right now. Everyone cast their vote. There's 20 of you. I should see 20 votes. All right. Um, 15-minute bearish FVG might be showing us for the dump. Yeah, I'm looking more at the 4 equal lows. But yeah, we just rejected a 15-minute for value gap. We have an inverse for value gap. We have equal lows below us. So yeah. Heavy passive seller. News in 3 minutes, so please be careful. We are in a 1 minute long. When did that enter? A minute ago? Probably should have turned it off. I think we're gonna dump on the news and we're gonna lose that trade, so. Probably should have turned that one off. I usually like to leave it on just as a demonstration of what not to do, so that people will actually listen to me and get the point. We're also on a pattern 2 48 range long. That stop is pretty tight for the pattern 2 trade, to be honest. Also, our stop loss on this 1 minute trade is exactly where the equal lows are, 338. It's gonna be interesting. 2 minutes till news. At this point, I hope we just pump. Microsoft's moving up, Meta's moving up. Nvidia kind of hovering. AVGO, Apple moving up. That should help. We're close to the break even. It'd be really nice if we could hit the break even before news on this 1 minute trade. It'd be really nice. We're close. We need to hit about 25, I think. Roughly. Yeah, hit about 25. We're close. Come on. Hit the break even before news. Hit the break even. We just hit 25.75. I know we're right there. We're right there. Go on our point. Okay, there we go. Break even, stop. Trailing stop. It's a tight stop, but I'm okay with that. And I'm going to turn it off there. I'm going to turn all these off real quick. There we go. Come on, hit the first TP. Hit the first TP on the 1 minute. You're right there. Go ahead. Hit it. Don't pull back on me. We have 10 seconds till news. Oh no. It's pulling back. This pattern 2 looks pretty nice on 48. Stop there. I knew it. I knew it. Look at that candle. Was that right? Big dump there. So that's why you turned it off there, guys. That's why. Look at this. We're gonna go right to 338. That's my prediction. Look at this weird candle on the 1 minute. Okay. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to kind of settle down here. I do think it's gonna spark lower. Let me check out NQ Trader. So NQ Trader since market open, 1 win, 1 loss. So I'd put you minus 500, then a win. That puts you break even. Then a loss, so that puts you minus 750, then a win puts you minus 250, then a loss puts you minus 1,000, then a win, so you're minus 500 since market open on NQ Trader. We are marching right down towards 338. So I always say on NQ Trader as well, it's always really smart to turn off before news on NQ Trader, because when you get choppy, that's when NQ Trader digs itself a big hole, because it does use martingale, and the losses are bigger than the wins, right? But it does have an 85% win rate, so do with that what you will, but yeah. Here, can I show this? Let me see. Yeah, it's completely separate Autotrader. That's been out for a year and a half. Still works great though. As everyone's joining, could you drop a like on the live stream? We got 25 people in here, 5 likes. I remember back in the day we used to go for 30 likes every live stream. Back in the day, month and a half ago. All right, I do think we are gonna move down again. 338. Keep saying it. I do think we're moving down. I do think we're moving down. If we don't move down, it's not my fault. I'm just, you know, that's what I would predict. I'll turn these back on. Might call it a morning here though on the 1 minute. I mean, we're already up 4:30. It's not too bad. 1 hour. Not too bad. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. 48 range. Look, that should have probably taken a short there, but it didn't. There we go. Maybe it was just too quick. So we're short 48 range. It's 5 minutes after news when I usually say you could rearm. So we'll see what we can do here. If this hits, you guys should be pretty good on the day, because 9:35. After 9:35, we had one good win, and then this would be the second trade of the day. If you're using 48 range, of course, which I know a lot of people don't use 48 range, but Geo took a tiny 2-minute scalp. Nice. That tiny scalp looks like a nice 2R, so I like this short though. Close to the first TP here. Close to the first TP. Come on, give us a drive. There we go. First TP hit. Driving down. This is an instance where I would move this TP to 338, which are the equal lows. There we go. Equal lows smashed. Equal lows smashed. Beautiful trade. You guys probably should have got that. So that's plus 800 since capture that, Caesar. Nice. So that's plus 800 from 9:35 onwards, I believe. Oh, we had one entry at 9:55. So if you did my rule, didn't trade 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after, you would have caught just 2 nice wins today. Because we had a 9:32 long that lost and a 9:56 long that lost. So, I mean, honestly not bad. I'm gonna post that. If you caught that nice wins, let me know. I'm gonna post 48 range. Posted that. And then 1 minute 4:33. Posted mine in the Discord. Wow, what a prediction by me, huh? 338. Pumped right down to it. Pumped right down to it. See if Botfolio did anything during that news. Just in an ES long. Not up crazy. I think we're actually a little down on the day as a whole. $100. I bet you NFP day is going to be a big day for Botfolio. That's my prediction. Joey, is your recommendation to stick to only one range per minute? You could do what I'm doing. I would, if you're doing multiple charts, I would use a different account for each chart though. And it just cuts down the risk, cuts down the chance of you blowing accounts. If you're gonna stick to one chart, I would honestly push you to do the 1 minute chart. And just play the long game, do low risk. If you're on like a 50K account, I would do 150 risk per trade, maybe 200 risk per trade, and I would just play the long game. You're not going to be getting the $2,000 days that you see some people get, but you're also not usually ever going to see those big red days. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, been a long time since been on your channel. Yeah, he requested that I never post about him anymore, so that's it. I don't talk about him anymore. Yeah, I think everyone knows the reason without me saying it. Let me check NQ Trader actually. I was gonna do that. Okay, boom. So NQ Trader here, this was the win we saw. That would put us, I think that put us to minus 250 on the day with this win here. So this would put us to break even and then plus 250. So that's plus 250 since market open. We're in another NQ Trader short right here. Again, it plays volume and momentum. And you can see the risk here, 3 times the reward. So you'd lose a lot more than you win. But if we win this trade, it's plus 250. That would put us to plus 500 since 930. And if we lose, this would put us to minus 500 on the day. Again, if you're trading NQ Trader, the minis, which is what I'm showing here, 1 contract mini, you bare minimum should be using a 150K account. If you're using a 50K account, just go with the micro version. Because it does use martingale, you want to trade small size on this. So but we were plus 1750 overnight as well with this. So plus 1750, so we're plus 2000 from midnight. Usually we start around midnight. Overnight seems to, it generally is a little slower, right? So you generally have a little higher win rate. Again, that's more of a generally speaking, but thank you since you're popping off. How much variation would you say there is between NQ and MQ auto traders? I mean, they are quite different, honestly, because I mean, they are different, but just because, you know, the prices are actually slightly off, which can mess with stuff, but they still have like the same win rate. Like MNQ still has 80-85% win rate, same as NQ. You're just gonna be getting slightly different trades sometimes. Like if we switch to MNQ, we can actually, I can do that in a second when this trade's over. I'll actually just turn it off when this trade's over, win or lose, not a big deal. If this wins, again, plus 2000 since midnight. If it loses, we'd be plus 1250. So not a big deal. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let me check SBS really quick. Not in anything on SBS right now. We did turn off these two, or the 1 minute chart we turned off. If you guys have some nice winning trades, post them in the testimonials section or the profit and loss section. All right, looks like Aussie Trader just had a nice $1,200 day on 42 range SBS. I think he was on NQ. Got real close here. Got 1.5 points away on the NQ Trader. You can't move these around in the update. You'll be able to drag them around. A little more customization options on there. Still just kind of ranging here. Wanted to let this trade finish up, but I did post a NQ Traders on the website if you guys wanted lifetime for it. I did post a lifetime. It's more expensive than SBS because I think the profit potential on NQ Trader is a lot more than SBS. If you guys want a discount for the lifetime because you're interested in it, you can message me and I will sneakily slide you over a discount. Yeah, the profit potential on NQ Trader is, I would say, much higher than SBS. Takes a lot more trades. It's scalpy. SBS is more slower and meticulous. SBS obviously has a much better risk reward. So depends what you're looking for. They both work great. You can use both at the same time. But when would you see the update? Yeah, the update we have for NQ Trader, it'll be, I think, the same time as SBS, when our SBS update. I'm hoping sometime next week, Gio. Ben said he's really close to being done with it. I might have Scott look over it as well once Ben's done with it. Should be a good thing all around. But I would say you guys would probably have your hands on it next week sometime if I had to put money on it. Unless something goes wrong, we need to change something. But yeah, update for NQ Trader and SBS. There you go. Yeah. Well, it's out now. It's been out for 1.5 years technically, but I know what you're saying. It still works great, so. This isn't the full default. I'm using 102 for the brick size here. The default is 205. One of the members found 102 works pretty good for like scalpiness. If you like a lot more trades. So been using that for a while. It works really good. It's made $1,000 a day, I think, for the past three, four days in a row at least. Maybe more. So yeah, as long as you don't catch back-to-back losses, that's the main thing you try to avoid with NQ Trader, is back-to-back losses. Because if it does take a loss, the way I have it set, the first trade is 1 contract. The second trade, I'm going to turn this off real quick because we're plus 2,000 on the day. Hold on 1 second. I just don't want to show any of my private information. I guess I actually, hold on. Let me, yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Boom. But yeah, if you switch to MNQ, it'll show the trades on the chart. I can maybe make a video over that later, but, oops, hold on. Sorry, I just don't want to show all my stuff. There we go. So yeah, NQ Trader is still really good. So I think we might be just turning everything off now. we're just gonna turn everything off. Yeah. Honestly, it is a pretty good morning. Plus 2,000 on NQTrader. Since midnight, not since the morning. Since the 9:30, I think it was only a plus 250 or something like that. Plus 500 maybe. 1 minute chart plus 433. 42 range. From 9:35 onwards, you'd be about 500. 48 range from 9:35, and then you skip the 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after news, you'd be like plus 800. 32 range, I think, is just a red day. Not a big deal. We're down 1 trade. A lot of people look at this number like, oh, we're down $400 in the Autotrader. That's 1 trade. All right, not a big deal. But yeah, so pretty good day. I think we're gonna call it though. It's almost 10:30. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate all the 26 viewers. Hopefully you guys come back tomorrow. All of you would appreciate that. Yeah, I posted a video just the other day, I think, on NQTrader. So, and we have a whole ton of tutorial stuff, and it's very simple Autotrader. Not much to actually change. But yeah, we're gonna end it. Come back tomorrow, all of you. Okay, another live stream tomorrow is the plan, unless something changes. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.